Hi everybody, welcome to the Pagan Perspective. My name is Angel and I am your Thursday host for Subs Week. And the question we have today is from Eternal Goth Girl, Gods on Earth. Okay, so the question comes from Eternal Goth Girl, and I'm going to paraphrase it, but I'll put the full question down below. Basically, they would like, Eternal Goth Girl would like to know if we believe it's possible for a god or an ancient god to walk the earth. And if so, how do we tell, or try to tell who they are, what god they are? There's also a side question I'll go over at the end. This was an interesting question and kind of hard to answer because, ironically, I've never really developed a concept about this. Like, I've never really thought about it to where, to where I developed an idea about this. So, I'm going to just kind of explain what I believe this far, and that is that the gods aren't necessarily physical. They exist on a different plane than we do, alongside us. And that they are all parts of a whole. Meaning, for instance, I'm a pagan, I'm a wife, I'm a daughter, I'm a sister, I'm an executive assistant, I'm an animal rescuer, I am a environmentalist, I am all kinds of things. And all those things separately have their own, individual importance, but they're part of me as a whole. They're not the whole of who I am. They're a part of me. So I kind of feel like the gods are a part of a whole. They are these little, not little, but these parts of a bigger universal source. I don't necessarily believe that they're physical per se. But that's very subject to interpretation as far as something being physical. But I think that for me personally, I'm not going to see Isis just kind of stroll in, or run into her at the grocery store. And sorry, cat some boxes. So my personal belief is that they exist, but they exist on a different plane than we do. It's a plane we can communicate with and that can touch us and that we can be, work with, but not necessarily a plane that we can physically see the gods. Now, if I was to say hypothetically, I believed that you could. And how could you tell, or, who they were, or if they were gods? Oh, I'm so sorry. I never yawn until I do these videos. It's so bizarre. Anyways, so hypothetically, if you wanted to try to figure out if somebody is a god or goddess, I would look at all the attributes, correspondence, personality traits per se of gods, and see if somebody has them all. And then I would go from there. But here's the thing, a lot of the attributes and personality traits and correspondence and things like that gods have are very human and based. So somebody might come off very much resembling in their person as Aries, but they may not be Aries. But I think, the gods are in us all. At least that's what I believe this far. I'm still kind of developing this idea, still mowing it around, trying to figure out what completely makes sense. There's still a lot of holes in what I believe and questions that I am trying to figure out. So the question is awesome because now it's making me really think. But the side question is this. And this, from Wyld Silverwolf. Has anyone heard of the Church of the Jedi Order, A.K.A. Temple of the Jedi Order? Do you think this falls under the broad umbrella of paganism? I've never heard of it. I'll have to ask my husband because he's this big old Star Wars fan. Personally, I think that the umbrella of paganism, or just paganism, the name or the title of paganism, has been really stretched to encompass a lot of faiths that are rejected from mainstream society. And they got to go somewhere, so why not under the umbrella of paganism? I would say that anything that was not mainstream in the concept that it was Abrahamic in its essence, or anything that follows like any of the big major religions. I don't want to go into saying these religions because people kind of get sensitive about that, but I'm just going to say that yes, I would say that this Church of the Jedi Order would fall under the pagan umbrella, because we are welcoming. Come on in, come under the umbrella. This is my personal thought. All faiths were here by man. Okay? We really, really, really have no idea. No idea whatsoever of what's going to happen after we pass. So I would say that this could be something that would be legitimate under the umbrella of paganism. I don't know if that helped at all. Like I said, I'm still kind of trying to figure out what I exactly believe. I think the essence of what I believe is that the gods are not necessarily physical and don't come to the planet. I don't necessarily think they come down from somewhere, come to the planet. I think that they already exist, but in a different plane that kind of works alongside us. I'm so sorry about this light. So anyways, I hope that helps, and I hope it's not all over the place. Thank you for watching. Thank you for making wonderful, great comments that everybody gives me, and feedback. I really appreciate it. And yeah, so if you have any questions or comments about this, please put them down below. Feel free to go over to my personal channel if you want to check that out as well. And until next year, blessed be. Bye.